are giving this thing a proper beating, baby. And it's fun. Handlebars right in the snow. That's where it belongs, baby. Uh-oh. Well, the bike finally went down. Oh, dainty. Hello everybody, Scott here from the Dirt Chimps. We're roughly 1 month out from the annual adventure bike gathering here in Vernon, British Columbia. We're going to go for a bit of a ride today and explain how this whole event will work. That's it. We're rolling in on Hartnell Road this morning. This is definitely a gatekeeper for anyone wanting to ride an intermediate or beyond trail. There's some spicy sections in here that you guys are going to see soon. And if this isn't your jam, don't worry, we got lots of easier stuff. You certainly don't have to come in this way. This is definitely the crux on Hartnell. So if you're looking at this saying, yeah, I don't think so, Tim, that's okay. We've got other ways for you to access this hill. For this year's event, all navigation will be done through your smartphone and through that Moto app and TMA Mobile. And it's going to look a lot like this. You're just following little red lines around. To get started, go to thatmotoapp.com, open up your free account, and then grab your phone and go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download TMA Mobile. And when we stop next, I'll explain how to get the tracks onto your phone so you can get started. Okay, let's quickly go over how to get the tracks for the adventure bike gathering onto your TMA Mobile on your smartphone. So first log into the website, thatmotoapp.com. Scroll down until you see the GPS exchange and then click the browse button. So I'm going to do that right now. You find the adventures that you want to go on and then you click on them. And then you're going to want to click the subscribe button that's down at the bottom here. And that's going to synchronize those files automatically for you from the website into TMA Mobile. You don't have to export, import any of that stuff. They'll just appear on your phone. Maybe before you do that, go to our website, the Adventure Bike Gathering, and download the scorecard, because that's going to include all the route names, descriptions, difficulties, and then you'll have a better idea of what it is you actually want to get. Next time when we stop, I'll show you some quick little tips on how to get the tracks displaying in your phone the way you want them. Okay, let's go. Here in Vernon, we have a very high density of trails. For example, this thing right behind me, they're all over the place. And with the Adventure Bike Gathering, we're trying to create predictable adventures for you. If that's an oxymoron, I suppose it is, but predictable in that we want you to be able to get on something of a known difficulty, known duration, and have a good time. So when you're in the GPS exchange and you're downloading or purchasing, which might seem odd to get something free, they're going to be synchronized to your phone. So looking here at my phone, we've now got a list of all the routes that I've downloaded. And if you look, they have prefixes. So they'll say D1 Aberdeen Plateau, for example, D3 Buck Hills. And what you're going to see in the cheat sheet is that we even have another number in there. So it might say 3.5 or 3.2, and that's to give you a relative difficulty from one 3 to the next. So if you're like, I want to do a really easy 3, look for a 3.1. So I've got these on my screen now. Let's say we're going to do Twisted Steel and Salsa Shark, one of our most famous routes. I'm going to click on that folder right now, and you see the name across the top, Twisted Steel and Salsa Shark D3. It is a difficulty 3, and then there's an eyeball with a line through it. That means don't display the track. If I click it once, that eyeball is going to light up. It's white now, so that track is now being displayed. I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to highlight that track, which means it's going to get fat. So it's going to retain the color that's an indication of the difficulty, but that track is going to get fatter. And the reason we did that is if you're in a whole network of trails like this and you've got them all visible, so you can see the intersections and the other stuff, the one you're following is going to be the big fat one. It's really quite an easy system to use. I hope you like it. When we stop next, I have no idea what we're going to talk about. I'll figure that out. Let's get out of here. What I'm going to talk about now is not related to the adventure bike gathering. It has more to do with the app, and one of the cool features we built, it's called Trail Reports. So what we have here are some down logs. Now, normally I would leave these, but we're going to have a whole bunch of people coming through here. We're expecting something low difficulty and safe, so we're going to clear them. But what I can do is I can fill out a trail report. So I've given it a name, it's in my current location, I can take a picture, and then that'll get submitted to that Moto app, and it's going to get distributed to the right people. That's kind of outside of the scope of this video. I just wanted to tell you that it exists, and if you are a local club or a route manager, this is a really cool tool for that. That's it. Let's go.
Definitely a little spicier here, guys. Just look out and smile. Take your time.
Okay, I'm going to try to address some of the anticipated questions. Andrew, what's your first question?
First question, how does the difficulty rating system work?
We have a complete explanation of the difficulty rating system on the home page of TMA Mobile. It's a big thing here, difficulty system, and you can zoom in. The beauty of this system, it goes from 0 to 6, and it adapts for different sizes of bikes. So if you're riding a GS 1250, it works. It's not going to tell you beginner, intermediate, advanced. It's all in the explanation. So just come in and check it out. Okay, what's your next question?
Can I download all the tracks for use on an offline device or a Garmin?
No, you can't. So what we've done is we've designed this entire event around this app. We imagine that other event organizers are going to want to do the same thing, in that they want to protect their routes. They can make them available to the people who are participating in their event, and then they can pull them offline afterwards. If we just let people download the GPS tracks, they just come and do it whenever they want.
Last question, can we download all the tracks all at once?
No, there are quite a few tracks. What we'd like you to do is just come into the GPS exchange, get the ones you want, let them synchronize with your phone, and that's it.
And final question, why are you so pretty?
Ah, you're making me blush. people find that difficulty or a little bit scary, there is a go around. So before you go down anything at the adventure bike gathering, if you're not sure about it, walk it or look for an alternate route such as we have right there.
Yeah. So we just stopped in Lavington at the Blue Nose Mountain Bistro, and if you guys are coming out through Lavington your way back to town, this is a great place to get a coffee. But we are always meeting at Vernon Motorsports for lunch midday. But if you need a snacky cake, this is a place to go. The afternoon, Gronk wants to lead. Hasn't done it before. He's gonna follow the big red line on the GPS and he's gonna drag us around Salsa Shark and Twisted Steel. Let's go. So if you like the look of that trail this morning, it's called Stink Pump. It's a D3, it's our easiest D3 available. So if you're wanting to dip your toe into the pool and something a little spicier than a logging road, that's the place to start. And now, Gronk's gonna roll in with us into Salsa Shark and Twisted Steel. This is another D3, but this firmly plants you in that realm of a difficulty 3 rating. So check this out. Now this is where things change from what we saw in Stink Pump this morning into Salsa Shark. It's a high in the 3. Things are getting a little chunkier, a little looser. A little spicier. Yes. Getting more rutted this year. More exciting. There we go. You get to this point, you're going to want to stuff it in the left lane, folks. Just like that. Into the roots on Salsa Shark. This is exciting stuff, guys. This is definitely the top end of what a 3 might be. Let's roll it. And you'll see when you go to the adventurebikegathering.com and you download the scorecard, you're gonna see that most of these roads are half days. That's by design, so you can come and try this stuff out without being saddled in for an entire day of thrashing or an entire day of you wishing you had something a little bit more spicy. So go out in the morning, try something out, come back to Vernon Motorsports for lunch, get your bike fixed if you have to, and then roll out and adjust your afternoon accordingly based on what you did in the morning. You got 3 full days, guys, so try not to go too hog wild on day 1 so that you can actually ride all 3 days. That's really the key. Yes. Such a fun trail. Can't wait for you guys to come and ride it. Oh. So yes, the first part of this video, Stink Palm, our easiest D3. We're just rolling out of Salsa Shark. I would say our hardest D3. So just to give you guys a bit of an overview, both the same rating on opposite ends. So that's about a wrap on this little ditty, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. A couple of D3s on opposite ends of the spectrum. And I gotta say, we are getting pretty pumped to see you guys all here in less than a month. I can't believe it. The campground's full. We got the barbecue ready, burgers and brats. All we need are a bunch of chimps. Hope to see you guys soon. For now, we're gonna call this video a wrap, baby. We'll catch you guys on the flippity flop.